Hey, what's up? It's Comic 95, the Savior, and yeah, this is pretty much a pointless video, like all of my videos are, but I kind of wanted to explain myself again because it's been so long, and I was planning to upload these videos that I recorded a while back, more closely or closer to those videos that I was talking about, where I was going to talk about. I made a journal a while back at the beginning of this year in which I was telling you how, I was coming back from my hiatus and that there were a lot of things that I needed to talk to you guys about that I wanted to share to be open and transparent, but that I felt really hesitant to share because I know, let me turn off my air, I know that I'm going to get a lot of slack, flack, whatever for it, for being honest. Because the thing is, like, my channel, I get a lot of people that view my videos who are not subscribers, and even people that are subs, but they're here for very specific information, and thus they don't watch certain videos, and then they'll just randomly click on a journal and be like, girl, like, what are you talking about? And like hate on it. But it's like, as I've said before, the purpose in these like journal or storytime like videos, it's not to like make Japan into this perfect, wonderful place. I'm telling you my real life personal experience, and I'm not going to make this video go into detail about that. I literally have other videos on my channel explaining what my journals are about, explaining, my negative videos or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, like, if you're bothered by someone being real or a black person talking about racism or race or whatever in Asia, there are tons of white chicks you can watch, even white guys, who have nothing but positive, super exaggerated stuff to tell you about how wonderful and great Japan is. There's even other black girls you can watch if you happen to be a black person or you want to watch a black person talk about Japan. There's literally not a single YouTube channel like mine's. Totally true. And with that said, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to watch my stuff. You ain't even got to like, just go somewhere else. Simple. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, I've honestly been like debating, contemplating, whatever you want to call it, whether or not I want to actually publish these videos, because I know that when I do it, it's going to hurt me, as I already said in my last video about that. And it's also going to hurt these companies too. And my goal is never like to be malicious with anything that I do. I am human, and of course I've done stuff to purposefully hurt people. We all have. But my goal and stuff like that, like talking about this on my channel, is never for that. But unlike other things that I've talked about, I'm going to be going into detail about what happened to me at work. But unlike my video where I did one talking about a restaurant that I worked at in Tokyo as a student, this will be more so talking about how a company did me bogus to drag my name through the mud. And the thing that's going to like make this scary for me is I'm basically going up against two really big companies that have a lot of power and a lot of money, and there's potential for it to not end very well for either of us. So my goal at the end of the day is I want to clear my name. I want to explain myself, and not to make it sound like I'm this perfect person or perfect teacher, but rather to explain my side of the story and to clear my name. I feel like I have the right, if someone is lying on me, I have the right to tell the truth. I have the right to explain myself. And I've been quiet for nearly 2 years now. So, or over a year. And then for the other one, it's only been about, 6-7 months, but still, or more like 8 months. Excuse me. It's really just been bothering me. And the other thing too is, of course, as always, both of the videos are really, really long, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm supposed to be doing it right now. I'm going to try to create 2 blog posts to go together, because it's 2 different jobs I want to talk about, 2 different experiences, 2 totally different reasons for why I'm not working for them anymore. And I've said this before too, like, I really hate the saying that people have where it's like, oh, if something keeps happening to you, maybe you're the problem. It means that you're the problem or whatever. And I know that a lot of people hold true to that, and there is some truth to it. But at the same time, like, I've learned from personal experience, from having been wrong a gazillion times, that most certainly is not true. Like, I think about a lot of the situations that I've had at work that weren't so good, and almost all of them were literally based around the fact that I was put in a position. This is not the position with that job per se, but I'm speaking in general. I'm constantly being put in positions where I have to basically play a game that other people don't have to play. So there's double standards, basically. And if I do something, it's bad and wrong. But if another person does something, it's okay for them to do. And I'm constantly being put in situations where I get to work with people that have the freedom and right to be rude, disrespectful, etc. But if I choose to be rude, disrespectful, lazy, whatever else, it costs me my job. I can't even speak my mind and ask for help at work, because if I do it, I lose my job over it. So I've definitely been there, done that. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are, how nice you are, like, it just happens to me. So I just have bad luck, apparently. So, however, I will take accountability and admit when I have done stuff wrong. So in this video, I'm just going to briefly tell you here right now, because it helps my anxiety. I feel better by getting some of it off of my chest now. I did some really stupid things at work. And in a nutshell, you'll be able to watch the entire video to like get all the details as to what happened. But I had alcohol while on the job. Yep, I did it. And I also stupidly asked for a train pass before I had finished working for the month. And both of those things did not cost me my job, but they were used later on in a way to hurt me in other ways. And if you want to hear about that, you can watch the entirety of those videos. So I want to clarify here right now. After those situations, I was still working for both companies. So for example, the job that I did drink at, I was talked to by my manager, and I continued to work there for the duration of my contract, was given a new one to sign, everything. But again, like, that's something that I was dragged the mud after I left. It was told to everybody, and that's been something that's been talked about around the city. So not just at my school, like within Osaka, like every foreigner that lives within the area, if you go to the same places that I do, you know people that, you know, worked at my last job, you've heard about me, whether you've met me in person or not. So that's painful. And I feel like I have the right to defend what happened, because the details about it were not made clear. And so just like how I'm not telling you everything here right now, because I want you to watch my video, it literally just made it sound like, oh, like she's an alcoholic, she's a bad teacher. Yeah, it's good they let her go. But that is not what happened. And it was also made it like my last company made it seem like I had the coronavirus. And that's the reason why I wasn't able to work. So there's two different extremes of what's being said. And yeah, so it's really messy, both the stories. And I hope that you'll watch both of them. They're very lengthy, but you know how my videos are. Like, you don't have to actually sit there and watch me. Look at how I'm looking right now, y'all. Do I look presentable? No. You don't have to watch me. Just listen. You can put in your earbuds and listen to me like a podcast. You can clean your house and fold laundry like how I do. Cook, do whatever you got to do. You ain't got to sit here and actually sit down and watch me. So I want to get those videos out there because I want to warn and help other people. And I also want to tell my side of the story. I want to defend myself. So yeah, I made those videos a while ago, but I never published them. And I'm planning to do that very soon. Yeah, I'm going to try to be more consistent with this, because I really feel like I've wasted a lot of time that I could have been using on YouTube. Like, my channel has been growing so slowly because I'm not very consistent with my uploads. And I want to get better at that. And I also want to invest more money in my equipment and things so I can give you better quality content, etc. So we'll get there. We're working on those things. And really, a lot of it has to do with the fact that I can't figure out how to hook up stuff. Like, I actually have a much nicer camera than what I'm showing you here right now. Like, if you looked at my Instagram, you probably see that I take really nice pictures when I go and travel places. That's because I'm using a real camera. This is my laptop computer from my MacBook, believe it or not. This potato-ish camera. This is a MacBook camera. Unacceptable. So now this computer is old because I got it a few years ago, but still. So yeah, I just feel really like stressed and nervous about doing that, because I know there's going to be a ton of people that aren't going to watch the whole thing, because it's long. This is like a movie, like 3-hour type stuff. But this is how I see it. If I'm going to tell a story, I never want to be one of those people that just tell a story to make myself look good. I always tell both sides of any story that I ever tell. I always want to give both perspectives and explain things in detail. Part of it's because I'm a woman, the other part is just my personality, and I'm just being real. Like, I hate people that like only tell the story to make them seem like they were good, they were in the right. I want to be honest, transparent, and clear, because to be honest, I could easily just leave out the part about them, you know, reprimanding me, if you will, because I didn't get reprimanded. They literally just said, oh, you're not supposed to have alcohol, you know, during your lunch, which I honestly had no idea. I was stupid. I was really that ignorant. I'm in Japan. I mean, come on, you can drink and have sex with your boss after work. I didn't know that having not even a beer, a 1% alcoholic drink, was a bad thing. Apparently it is. But despite that, not a manager, but my mini manager, whatever you want to call her, supervisor, if you will, my supervisor's girlfriend came to work several times being hung over, including one day when she had the lights out in her classroom with her head down on the desk. But that was okay. All right. So anyway, we're not going to get into that. You can watch the video and see the whole thing. It's messy. It's a over 2 hour video, but it is definitely worth it. Watch it in pieces. You ain't got to watch it all back to back. You can spread it out across a few days if you need to do it, whatever works for you. But please watch both of those. It will make me so happy. I want to get my story out there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. But yeah, it's like, I feel my life has just been so weird. Like, I've had so many strange experiences, and there's so many videos that, and this one is a waste of time when I finish saying this, but there's so many videos that I want to record that I keep saying, oh, I'm going to make a video on this, or oh, this happened to me. I want to make a video talking about that. But it's like, I never have enough time to sit down and actually talk about these things. And then when I do have the time to sit down and talk about them, it's like, oh, I can't remember all the details. And then it's like I have to sit down and like hypnotize myself to like recall stuff. So yeah, that really sucks. I really want to take the time to record these things. I've had lots of crazy experiences. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, especially if you do both, I normally try to tweet and make little notes posts on Instagram about things that happened to me. I talked about a situation where I had to make a police report on this black guy that touched me on Christmas Eve. I had a situation where I saw a man get hit by a train, or I technically saw it right in front of me, that he committed suicide and killed himself on my way to work. I've just had so many crazy things happen to me, and it really just, I don't know, I really want to share my experiences on YouTube. I want to talk about them and talk about how I feel and what happened to me, etc. But there's not enough time for me to make these videos, not enough time for me to edit them, and my videos are long, but I know that I can just make short videos and I still get the money, whatever. But like I said, this is just the way that I do things, my style. If I'm going to talk about something, I want to tell everything. I never want to feel like I'm doing a half-assed job. Like, if I do a half-assed job, I want it to be an accident and not because I was aiming for that. So let me check my phone. Sorry, I was talking to my friend. Okay, sorry, I had to message my friend, but I forgot what I was saying to you. Yeah, I was talking about basically making those videos. So I want to get better with doing that, because I feel like there's a lot of things that, even like though I can recall those situations that I just told you about, there are tons more videos that I could have, should have, and wanted to make that I just can't remember, can't recall. So yeah, I want to get better with like making videos, like at least within the week that these things happen, so that I can remember to make them. So yeah, I'm really working on that. And like I said before, I'm really debating on what I want to do, because I keep getting all these opportunities to have a part-time job that still sponsors my visa. But it's like, I don't know. It's not that I don't trust like making YouTube into a full-time job. Sorry guys, I can't help it. For some reason, I watched a video on it. The Diet Coke from McDonald's tastes extremely good, and I know it's because it comes inside those little frozen pack thingies, and I know that it's a different flavor, but oh my god, it's so good. It has more like syrup or whatever, so it can deal with the ice, but it's delicious. And I never buy Diet Coke. I never buy Diet Coke, but it's really 0-calorie Coke or whatever, Coke Zero, whatever they call it. There's too many different kinds, especially in Japan, but yeah. I forgot what I was saying to you. I was talking about making full-time jobs. So yeah, like I keep getting opportunities to like work a part-time job that'll sponsor a visa, but then it's like that's a really big like chance to take, so to speak, where it's like, okay, like you get a new job, but it sponsors your visa, but you're dealing with, getting paid significantly less money. And while I do believe that in the future, in the long run, I'll be making enough money on YouTube where I don't need a full-time job, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So for the time being, like I don't feel comfortable not working somewhere where it's doing most of the providing part for me, if that makes sense. So in the future, hopefully I won't have to work, and then it won't be an issue. But for right now, like I feel like this is my thing. Like I have to do this, but I'm gonna try it out. I just accepted a job recently that is just part-time. You're not going to see this video for a while, so I would have already been working it. And I'm going to try to get better with making daily uploads. And if things work out and you guys are watching my videos and I get enough patrons and I get enough YouTube members, then yeah, I will be on YouTube to stay. And as I told you guys before, like, I'm planning to do a lot of new stuff with my life. I plan to get married and have a baby soon. So, and somebody asked me that recently, which that answers that question for you. I actually made 2 different videos answering this already. No shade, no shade. They're long and you might have forgot, or maybe you didn't watch it. That's okay. I told you guys last year that I wasn't getting married after my whole situation with my dad. I actually got into it with my then fiance. And yeah, as of right now, I don't think I'm going to be getting married to him. And if you want to know why, you can subscribe to my Patreon. That's that. So, yes, I am being petty, but just keeping it real. We're not together. Technically. I don't know. And that brings us to another part that I'll probably talk about in another video, but I don't know what to do. We've been like talking back and forth, and we went through a break, which we've done a gazillion times. But this time I felt like it was more like official, like we're through. And it really hurt me. And it took me a while to like get myself together, both mentally and physically. And I'm still working on it. But I don't feel like it's going to work. And with that said, I feel like it's better to be single and wait for the right person than to try to force a relationship to work that's not meant to be. I feel like we're both thinking 2 different ways. I feel like he's more focused on his job and trying to move up in his company and okay with, being in Vietnam. And that's not going to work for me. And like I said, the part that really hurt me the most is that I said this in my other video. I felt like he wasn't as supportive as I would have liked for him to been, considering what was going on with my dad at the time. So that's that. And I will not go into detail with it. So if you want to know, Patreon. That's all I have to say. So, yep. And I don't need your, oh, I'm so sorry, whatever. It's all past. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm not fine, but don't worry about me. So I'll be better. And honestly, like I kind of feel the same way, like in that sense, like working is keeping me happy and, keeping my mind off of those things. And I know that, eventually I will find someone. I mean, I have plenty of options to date, but, you want to date somebody that you plan to be serious with and about, and someone that you really love, like not just date them just to do it, but with the goal and intention actually getting married. Sorry, message again. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with my life, like entirely. Like I know I'm gonna stay in Japan, and I still have like all of my little ideas I want to do business wise, but I gotta get myself together financially. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I've said this before, but I've completely like screwed up like a lot with my money. I've wasted a ton of money this year buying stupid stuff, from food to furniture, just all type of little stupid things that I don't need. And I really want to get serious and do better with my money. And on top of that, like, I really want to kind of get focused, because I know that I want to get married and I want to have children, and I want to do that now. But I also want to make sure it's the right person. But I also feel like I'm at a point in my life where I don't have time to be dating somebody for 10, 20 years. I'm not doing no 3-5 years dating anymore. Like, I want to have more than one kid. And I don't want to wait a long time to do those things, especially not being in Asia, and specifically Japan. Like, I am the Christmas cake, okay? So, yeah. But again, like I said, like I'm not gonna, I don't want to be stupid. I still want to use my brain and make sure that I do these things with the right person. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be too particular and have that make me miss out on, getting married and becoming a mom, etc. with ease. I do not want to be like how my friends are that are, in their late 30s, and they're freaking out because they're having problems with their cycle and this, that, and the other. So, yeah. But first and foremost, I need to get my money together, because I want to have some type of stability in my life. So long story short, because I'm getting all over the place, I'm hoping that this part-time job that I start tomorrow, I need to be going to bed soon. I'm hoping that that job is good to me. And if they are, while it will just be part-time, I am planning to spend more time making YouTube videos, more time recording videos, and hopefully if you guys, watch my stuff and, I don't know, you give me the support that I need, I will be able to do this full time. And then I can make more videos for you guys. I can talk about more stuff. I can show you more things, and we can do more with this channel, so to speak, instead of it being where I'm like randomly here, randomly not there. Because right now, I cannot possibly work full time. Like I'm literally working basically 6 days a week, and I record and edit these videos normally like on a Sunday. So it's like I have no off time. I'm literally spending all of my time working basically. I don't get an off day. There's no break. And then within all of the stuff, I've still been dating, etc. So by the way, if you see me, I get this all the time. People send me messages like, "Oh my God, I saw you on Tinder." It's like, I have videos talking about Tinder. Like, you guys, how can I talk about it if I've never been there? Like, duh. And I've talked about my videos and like how to make friends, etc. I have an open account on pretty much every dating site, etc. There are fake profiles. So if you see more than one of me, then it's fake. But yeah, I do have open accounts. They're real. They're legit on all of these sites. And yeah, I have been dating. I'm back out in the pool again. So I feel really torn on that. And I don't want to go into a lot of detail because I can't Patreon. But I feel bad because I don't know, like I feel like deep down inside I will feel jealous seeing my ex-boyfriend with somebody else, but at the same time I don't know, like I don't know, like I feel like he's the one but not the one, and I just need space. I just want to start over, and I feel like the main thing that's making me feel stuck is, of course, time. I think a lot of girls feel this way, but especially for myself, you care so much about how much time you spend, how much money you've invested in someone, and because of that, you don't want to start over with someone else. You don't want to see, the possibility of there being another, good person, because you want to try, sorry, I moved my camera, you want to try to make it work with who you already know, what you already have. So yeah, I feel really like torn between that. I can't decide. Sorry, message again. I can't decide what I want to do. Okay, sorry. So yeah, and then plus, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like I can't wait. Like that's gonna be so much fun, both for me and for you guys. Like I said this before on Twitter, but y'all really gonna hate me. Like, wait until I have kids. My YouTube channel is gonna be like, look at my baby, like 24/7. I'm gonna go everywhere with them. I'm gonna waste so much money and time on them, like just everything. Like I cannot wait to be a mom. Like that is like my goal in life. Like it's so funny how we as humans, we're so selfish and stupid. Like every time we get something that we think we want, we find something else that we want. Like you ever like really want something, you're like, oh my God, as soon as I get that, I want nothing else in the world. Like for me, that was going to Japan at first. I just wanted to go to Japan. I was desperate. I talked about this in a video before, but when I say I was desperate, I mean I was desperate. I thought about, I'm going to be 100% real. I thought about sham marriages. I thought about, working for some volunteer Christian organization. I thought about volunteering for farm work. I thought about doing homestays, just everything. I wanted to get here. And that's what I was saying to you guys before. Like, y'all don't be listening to me. When I be talking about the stuff on my channel, I'm not speaking on my high horse. I'm telling you, I was a dumb bitch like you. I'm telling on myself. I'm not trying to tell you like, oh, be like me. I'm better than you. I'm telling you, don't be like me. And I've said this in videos before too. I literally have videos telling you all how I was living out of the mall. My heat, I had not heat. It was summertime. I had no electricity, no water. My toilet couldn't flush, people. I had to go to the public bathroom to brush my teeth. I was spending all day sitting inside of 7-Eleven and Family Mart, etc., to use their Wi-Fi. I had to go there and plug up my phone to charge it. I was so ghetto, y'all. I had a whole octopus thing going on at Family Mart. I would wait to find one of the tables where there was a chair next to the outlets in the wall. I would plug it in. I'm sorry, my alarm's gone off. I'm supposed to be going to bed right now. It's 9 o'clock. Actually, this is my alarm to order food, which I'm fat. I already ordered McDonald's. I used Uber Eats. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, I was plugging in my phone charger. Like, I've done it all. I've had no money before. So I did this several times. I told you about my, story with me messing up when I was going to Lakeland, how I blew, my student loan money. Like, I've been so honest and open and transparent with you all about my experience being here. There's, of course, things that I won't tell you, things that you all don't know, but I never try to make it sound like, oh, look at me, I'm rich, I'm living this glamorous life. When I show you all stuff like my apartment, etc., I worked for that shit. I busted my ass for that. So this is not I'm better than you. I've been there. I started off here living inside of a dormitory on a shack-like bed. I've had roaches. I've had it all. So whatever. Back on subject. Yeah, I forgot what I was really getting at. But that's that. I can't even remember. We were talking about YouTube channel. My brain is like blank right now. It's stuck on making it full time. I was talking about having children. So yeah, I think that's what I was last talking about. Anyway, I want to do these things very soon. And I'm trying to be patient, but it's hard. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like, you're never satisfied. Excuse me. You're never satisfied. So once I got here, then of course you want other things. Now, oh, I need a boyfriend. Now, oh, I need to get married. Now, oh, I need this job, I need this much money. At first, I was happy just to get a job. Then went from being happy to get a few dollars to $500. I want 1,000. You get 1,000, I want 2,000, I want 3, I want 4. You always want more and more and more and more. So yeah. Now my next thing on my list is I want a baby. So we will see how that goes. But yeah, I cannot wait. And then it would give me new things to talk about, because then I could tell you guys like about my experiences here, like with being pregnant and giving birth in Japan, and it's a lot. So yeah, and I really want to have, multiple kids. I don't want to just have one baby, but the world is so crazy right now. But anyway, I'm just super, super happy, super excited about that. And I don't know, I might get back together with my ex. I'm not sure. Like, he recently sent me like a gazillion messages. You blocked me, and it's just freaking out and spazzing out over it. But keep in mind, I didn't break up with him. He broke up with me. And he had every right to. I did some really messed up stuff, which I did not go into detail about that on Patreon, so I'm not going to bait you. They don't know either, but I messed up. I didn't cheat on him, but I might as well have. I did something really bad to him. But it was forgivable. And it really made me upset that he did not forgive me. And he decided to throw it away, and now he wants to change his mind. And because of that, I feel like there's no trust. And I can't trust somebody who is capable of not forgiving me, especially for such a long period of time, for something that was big but understandable because we were in a relationship, and a serious relationship, planning to get married. So there's no ring on my finger. And yeah, I said that in another video too. So listen, people, listen. I said this twice already. So yeah. I don't know. Yes, I am crazy, in case you didn't already know that. I don't know what I'm going to do in my life. Like, I just feel so weird. Like, now, I finally feel like I'm free to move to Tokyo. There's no full-time job holding me down here. But Tokyo is just so expensive. Like, y'all, food is a little more expensive. Your transportation is a lot cheaper. That's the part that I really miss. Transportation is cheap. But the part that I can't deal with is your rush hour is way crazier than Osaka's. And on top of that, not only is that the case, but y'all got, I don't know, like, I have to go back to Tokyo again. I feel like it was 50-50. There were some fine guys. Like, the finest man that I've seen to this day has now actually been changed to Osaka. It used to be Tokyo, but I recently went on a date with a guy that broke that record. He ended up being a fuckboy, but that's another story. He was still fine. So I won't say it's the men or anything, but like, the houses, to get like a decent apartment is just ridiculously expensive. Like, for the money that I'm paying here, I couldn't even get like a nice apartment. Like, you'd be living in the suburbs in Tokyo. Like, you can't live in a nice Shibuya, Shinjuku area, normal full-size apartment that's like my apartment size. And my place is small too. But like, you can't get even like half of this for that much money. Like, it's dormitory money. I can get used to that because y'all have lower salaries and it's more expensive, per square meter or whatever. So if I ever did move back there, it'd be because I'm married or something. Like, I can't see myself moving again now because it's been so long since I've been there. It will be like relearning everything. I have to get used to you all's dialect all over again because I've pretty much learned a lot of Kansai Ben, even though there's a good mixture of, Kanto region. But I don't know, like my ears are used to listening to people from Kansai talk. It's a lot to change and get used to, like doing commutes and walking around the neighborhood. Like, I'm so familiar with the Kansai area, no matter what city I'm in. I know where stuff is. I know how to get back to stuff. When I go back to Tokyo, it's like relearning everything all over again. Because back then, I wasn't adventurous. I used a taxi for everything. I was always with someone. I couldn't read Japanese. I couldn't write Japanese. I couldn't speak, couldn't understand it, nothing. So it would be like doing everything all over again for the first time, which is a little bit exciting and fun, but I don't know. I can't see myself doing it right now, but I am considering it. And I know that like my subscribers, I get messages all the time, like, I'm in Japan now, like, please come to Tokyo. Like, I hope you come back. I want to see you, blah, blah, blah. So that makes me feel special. Like, oh, but that's that. I think I'm done with this video because I can go on forever. Please just pray for me so I can make the right decision for once, because I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. Like I said, I have a lot of plans. There's a lot of things that I want to do, but I just can't figure out when I should do these things. I feel really lost and confused-ish, if you will. Like, one part of me really wants to focus on work. One part of me really wants to focus on getting married and having children because, like I said, I don't have forever to do those things. And I was like, oh, you have plenty of time. It's like, no, I don't want to be you and wait until I'm, in my 30s to start doing that stuff. Like, no judge, no hate for the people who are. I know people watching, it's going to be like, oh, look, this is so awkward. I'm 37 watching your video. No shade to you. I'm speaking about me. This is what I want, my personal goals and plans. So, yeah, it's hard. Sorry, there's sleep in my eye. But I just feel so stressed out and so overwhelmed. So yeah, please just keep me in your prayers, and I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, I really hope this part-time job is good, because if it's not, I'm going to have to make a recap. This is my first time ever working as an ALT, by the way. So I have a new ALT job, and I talked about this on Patreon, I believe already. If I didn't, sorry. So yeah, I hope that it goes well. If it does or doesn't, I'm going to be making a video talking about how my first day was tomorrow. If I can remember to sit down and do it after work. So yeah, I hope that goes well, because if it does, I will consider just working that job, and then it will give me more time to focus and dedicate everything on my YouTube channel. And this is off subject, but oh my god, I love these like Jetstream pins. I bought these online from Amazon. I'm pretty sure you could buy them in store somewhere in Japan, but I don't know where. And I discovered this pen for my Saturday job. They had a thinner pen like this, but I like this one because it has all the different colors. You can write in red, green, blue, or black, which is nice. You can just switch between the colors. So alright, which is perfect if you're a teacher, because you don't have to go grab different pens. You just need one pen. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, I suppose. Just like making this video kind of even made me feel sad. I honestly really miss my old job from last year. Like, I will never get over that. That was the biggest mistake I made. But at the end of the day, like, they did me really bogus. And I said this in that video too, that I will never talk bad about the position itself. I loved the job. I just feel really hurt by how, they ultimately let me go. I quit, but they let me go, technically. So yeah, life is crazy. You don't know why things happen the way they do. I didn't expect to not have a job. I didn't expect to, not be married right now. There's a lot of things. I didn't expect to not have kids right now. A lot of things that I didn't expect to have going on. But, life happens, and it hurts, and it's painful to share, especially with total strangers and people that are going to judge you and hate you for whatever you say. But at least I'm getting ad revenue. So that's that. I'm finished. Thank you for watching and listening to me, and I'm sorry for being ranty and being all over the place, but like I said, I really need you guys' help. I want to stay on YouTube. I want to continue to make videos, but I need support. I can't do it for free. I'm an adult. I have bills to pay, etc. I need people. I need your help. I need you. Like, even if you can't be a YouTube member and you can't, be a patron, I totally understand. At least if you watch my content, like, that helps me too, because I get ad revenue from you. So yeah, I'd appreciate that. So please like and share my stuff when you do see it. Leave a comment. That helps too. It helps, boost my algorithm. Even if you dislike it or hate it, it all counts as engagement. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to be here more actively soon. And yeah, just be prepared, because I know I got all over the place, but you're going to hear some crazy stuff soon about my stories on why I quit these jobs and the things they've said about me and me explaining myself. And even though it's probably going to hurt my reputation, I just want to be honest and tell what really happened and what I did and what I didn't do, and just put my story out there. So it's whatever. I mean, my life's already fucked up. Like, what's going to happen? So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for staying here and sticking around. And I love you guys. You guys literally give me the only reason to be alive right now. I am literally like so bored of my life. And I feel sad. And it feels great, like getting all the notifications, reading all of your emails, your messages. I'm sorry that I can't reply to everybody. It takes a lot. It's very time consuming, but I read your messages. I see your comments. I don't always reply to them, but I see them. And it makes me really happy. I appreciate the nice people that send me nice things and say nice things to and about me. Thank you. It really encourages me and gives me motivation and makes me feel really happy and special. And I'm glad that I've been able to help and support and encourage and help you guys land jobs or get accepted into school or come to Japan, whatever the case might be, or help you with your relationship. So that's that. Just keep praying for me again. I've been really stressed out, and I've honestly went back into feeling suicidally depressed. But making videos like this just makes me feel so happy, and it makes me remember why I'm still here, and that reminds me that I do have a purpose. And my purpose is to help other people. I enjoy teaching other people, not just English and in school, but teaching and helping you guys. I want you guys to be able to experience what it's like being in Japan. I want you to be able to travel here, and I want you to be able to live here if that's your goal and dream. If you want to live and work here, get married or whatever, I'm not here to judge you. I want to be that one person that supports you, and I never want you to get it wrong. As I've said before on my channel, my goal is not to scare you away from Japan. Anytime I get comments of people saying, oh, like, I don't want to go to Japan anymore, it's racist, it's whatever, I always remind people, no. This is my experience. Like, Japan is great. I really love it here. And my goal is literally just to share with you my story, my experience, what I've done, and to give you insight on what my real life and days were like, not to scare away tourism or scare away foreigners who wanted to live here. So I literally got the idea of my channel from other people that I used to watch that no longer live in Japan, sadly, or that stopped making content. And I'll share more about that in my 1,000 subscribers special video that I'm hoping to record and upload soon. So yeah, that's it. I'm officially done. Sorry for saying that 50 times. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.